today on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. From the 6, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the draw, it's Wilson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Griffin. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They start on the ground with Adams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Adams. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Valentine. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 15 carries, 51 yards. To throw on second down, Valentine.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A run up the middle, Adams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. On to give, it's Adams. Taken down at the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second down, this is Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 17-7 is our score. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Griffin. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 20. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off the play fake, Valentine. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Valentine. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, Valentine. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Valentine. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Valentine. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On the handoff, Adams here, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Alexander, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Griffin.
And that's dropped underneath for Wilson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out of the gun, Griffin. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Griffin to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again on second down. Griffin. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it's caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run with Wilson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this. Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Valentine. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Griffin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. Sorry, Coach. Put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, Valentine. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the toss, running right is Adams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Valentine gets it to Gordon. And they're well past past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Valentine.
And this one too low.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Valentine. He finds his man. Complete. That's Alexander. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Griffin. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Knight. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On 1st down, Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Griffin. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will cut the lead down to 13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Valentine. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on first down, Valentine. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They run on second down with Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rolling to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Griffin. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Griffin. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Adams. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Valentine. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Griffin. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Back to throw. Griffin. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This offense so far on third down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Knight. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Valentine to Gordon out left. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Valentine. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Valentine. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Adams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm